Okay, so I'm just kind of recording now, because there is a potential trade opportunity to the downside. If we are able to get a closure below this, which we do, um, I kind of want to see price. Oh, price does come back up here. I want to see some sort of order blocks form from this level. And depending on if we're able to get a closure below this low, then I will take a short entry. All right, let's see. If I do enter, my stop will be just above this high.
Order
I'm just kind
submitted.
of preparing. If this is a candle close, then my sell-in order is going to go right here. Okay, sell-in order is in. If we do touch the 50% level, then I might just cancel.
Order
Okay,
submitted.
and we're in. Stop just above this high. Now we just wait. Wait and see. Should get filled out here. I think I'm gonna go break even. I'm gonna trail my stop.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, we got stopped at a break even, or not really break even, but just a little bit in profit. I do think price will keep on going to the downside here. But I'm getting a phone call, and would have just gotten our target profit right there. Okay, sorry about that. So just had to take a little quick phone call, but you can see that from my entry here, we did. Oh, also let me take off my night light mode, so maybe it looks a little better. So you can see that we had an order block here. We're able to close below this order block. Let's color it. Order block there. Let's do this guy. Then once we kind of get this confirmed order block, it's kind of a little different than what I've been doing recently. So in the past being like the past 2 months or so, I've just kind of been waiting for like a tiny high, tiny low. But now I'm kind of just looking for something a little different, which is we just have an order block formed, then price does go down. We hit the point of control of this order block, which is this blue line. Then we just simply form another order block. Then once this second order block is filled, then we can change this to be the fourth entry, which is going to be green. Green means it's good to go. So you can see I just set my limit order there, stop literally just above this high. You can aim like for a quick 1-to-1. But you can see that when I entered, I did get stopped out right here just because we were kind of at that 50 level, and also I was very close to hitting the 10 points that I simply just needed. But unfortunately, price just kind of bounced back up, and then it hit the 10 points. But I wasn't really feeling too risky, so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna move my stop just above this candle high, see if we can just keep pushing, have a straight, nice push to the downside. Obviously it didn't happen, so we got stopped out for about like 4 or so points in profit, which is, I'm perfectly fine with that. Nothing to really complain there. And I might as well just go over the other trade I took for today. So I'm going to go a little bit more into depth on that trade than I did this trade, but this was just something that I saw right away and I just decided to record. The other trade I will show you, it was around 9 a.m. I think. Around 9, let's see. Yeah, right here. So instead of having this 34 range chart here, we have 21 range, or not the 21, the 144 range. And if we go back to 9, let's see right here, we took a short entry there, but I'm just trying to figure out this 2Y. Just give me 1 sec. All right, here we go. So based off this 144 candle, we can see that it's a nice strong bearish candle. It's got good bearish momentum. It's a nice orange candle. It's got the good delta ratio up here. Order flow is looking all bearish, which is nice. So what I'm primarily looking for is in this 144 range on the 21 chart, I'm looking for some sort of order block. And we do have an order block right here. So what I'm just looking for is for price to kind of retrace back into this order block and respect it after the 144 candle has been confirmed. And you can see that this candle low forms that 144 completed candle, which is this orange bar. So now we just wait for price to kind of retrace back up into here, respect this order block, and pretty much create a new order block. So let's put this as the first. So this is our first order block. Now we want a second order block to be formed, which we kind of get from this candle high to this candle low. Just extend that out. So this is our second order block. So since we have that, that's kind of telling me, okay, we have potential liquidity up in this area. Since this order block was respected, you know, people could see that, or not even people, or just like algorithms or something. I don't even really know, whatever goes behind the markets. You know, they can see that, okay, we're pushing down. There's going to be some stops above here. So what I'm thinking is liquidity is, I want to see like a break of liquidity. I want to see a liquidity sweep or some sort of something with liquidity. I want price to kind of retrace back into this 50% level of the 144, take out that like resting liquidity that could just be sitting here, and just wait for price to kind of come back into that zone, which it does here. Oops. Please hold. There you go. So we get that retracement back into the 50% level. All I'm looking for is just a close below this candle low, and a closure below here is a nice confirmed order block. Now we're just going to change this color to this one. And now that we have this confirmed order block, all we want to do is we would like to see price to kind of retrace back up into this level, way up here at 232.5, because that's where the point of control is of this order block. But today was kind of like a day where price doesn't really want to like retrace much. It's kind of just been kind of going. If it's going long, it's going long, not really retracing. If it's going short, that's not really giving you an opportunity to really seize the moment and enter short in like a retracement, at least for the kind of retracement I'm looking for. So we wait for price to kind of retrace back into this orange or this yellow zone, which it does right there. And then you can see that we just get a closure below this green candle. So if I zoom in a little bit, we do get a candle closure just right there. The candle just closes right below it. I think it's like a tick or two below. Let's see. Yeah, literally one tick below this up close candle. So this is an order block. Now, since that's an order block, we change that to green. This order block is a little bit more maybe fishy, so it's not as good as the live trade I showed you in the beginning of this video. This order block is less secure, so I definitely don't want to risk too much or anything. But even if we take this entry, my stop loss is right above here, and it's only about a 10 point or so stop loss, which is, you know, phenomenal. Ideally, we would like to see price kind of reach this 50% level down here on this low 144 chart, which it does, but you know, you can see that price does break above this 144 high. But I still choose to take this entry right here. So I'm just gonna extend this out. So I set a limit order at this candle low, and we can see that price does just go down, and I do get filled out right there. You can even see the entries a little better. Entry here and the target right there. Luckily, price was able to reach my profit target, because then price ultimately does keep on going higher. And you can see that if I waited for price to kind of come here to this point of control of this order block that is in the retracement area, we wouldn't have an entry here. I would have had to wait another 2 hours before a potential entry on the 144 and the 21R, which is just the trade that I showed you. So this is kind of what I'm just looking into right now. It's very, I would say, simple. You just got to keep it simple, stupid. That's like a saying. So yeah, just keep it simple, basic. There's nothing, it doesn't need to be too intricate. This is just simple, like market pullback, and then like some sort of break of structures to the downside. And you're just kind of trying to follow the trend, right? Even though it's like maybe not the bigger time frame trend, but you're just following a trend, and that's all you really need to do. You don't need to get these bigger points or anything. So yeah, it's definitely nice just taking a couple wins today, because you know, yesterday and like the previous week or past couple weeks, to be honest, it's been a little rough, but you know, now we're definitely back in the groove for sure. So those are just the only 2 trades I took for today. Second trade, or the live trade I showed earlier in this video, it was successful, but I just moved my stop loss a little bit lower because I just didn't feel like risking, since I already took 1 trade today. I didn't want to risk more than I needed to on another trade. But yeah, besides that, I'm not going to be uploading the live video I took today because it's mainly just like an hour and a half of just kind of silence. But also, I forgot to connect my mic, so there's no sound whatsoever. So it's just a video of me mouthing my lips, and no sound coming out of it whatsoever, except the background music. But besides that, nothing. So that being said, you know, just stay calm, cool, and relaxed, and just follow your model and trust the system. Peace.